DJ Zedd just picked up another mansion, this time in Encino, California, and this place is beyond impressive. The last time we talked about Zedd here on the channel was around a year ago. Back then, he had just bought a $15 million mansion. At that time, he also owned another home in Beverly Hills that he was kind of having a hard time selling, but that home has since sold. He got $18 million for that one. So I guess with the Beverly Hills house gone, he kind of had the itch for another property. For anybody who hasn't heard of Zedd, he's considered one of the world's top DJs, and he's raked in a fortune over his career as a DJ, a record producer, and a songwriter. But at this rate, I think that Wikipedia is going to need to update Zedd's bio to real estate tycoon. He's definitely got a thing for luxury real estate. Zedd's new place has 8 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, and 17,500 square feet. And I'd say that he got a pretty smoking deal on it, at least compared to the original asking price. The home was just listed 5 months ago for $23 million. He only paid 18.4. It's a brand new construction property. Even these 2023 images from Google show a bunch of work still happening on the exterior and the landscaping. And the builder here was a group called JVE Development. They've got 6 decades of real estate development experience, and it shows. Compass still has all the photos listed on their website, so we'll check those out here. I skipped right to the photos because I'm gonna try to keep his address private. But first of all, here's the entrance, super grand. I mean, I'm sure that's a 10 or a 12 foot tall front door alone, and then we've got these walls of windows surrounding the entrance. I cannot imagine what it feels like to walk up to this place. Next, they give a shot of the backyard, so you get a sense for the architecture here. Main level, looks like all the bedrooms are probably up here on the second level. We have a guest house slash pool house over here on the right, a sunken fire pit area, and then a huge pool. Out front, there's a glimpse of that entrance from a distance. I love what they did with the driveway here. All this wood around the garage that matches the underside of the entry is a nice touch. And then, yeah, speaking of the entry, so when you walk through the front door, you have these wood slat walls on either side, plus the wood floor, so really warm entry. Here's a place to store a couple hundred bottles of wine. In the living room, this is definitely one of those living rooms where you really can't tell where the inside ends and the outside begins, other than obviously the recessed tracks here for the slider. The fireplace here in that living room is a nice touch, but for some reason they didn't put room for a TV above the fireplace. I think that's a little weird. Look in the other direction, all of those sliding glass doors pocket into this wall behind that art. Then a huge kitchen with what looks to be 2 islands. Yep, there's a closer shot of the kitchen. So you got 2 islands, a couple of sinks, and then all this lit open shelving in the back. Okay, it took me like 5 pictures to even realize this, but I am almost positive that we're actually looking at renderings here. I can't believe how good these guys have got at doing these renderings. Just the way they get like the shadows and all the greenery outside and the textures and the furniture. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that these are renderings. We got another little seating area with another fireplace. This is a cool perspective looking down what would be the front door here to your right, and then there's that wine room that we were looking at earlier. Great office looking out to the backyard. Here is a gym with a sauna in the back, and I read in the listing description that this entire lower level is dedicated to these like bonus rooms. Nice bathroom. It's pretty cool how they have the faucets mounted here on the left and the right of the sinks. That's a little different. Outside of that sauna room, of course, you've got probably a jacuzzi tub, a cold plunge, and an outdoor shower. Really chill movie theater. This is the type of movie theater I could picture having in my house. Sometimes when you see those theaters, there's like 50 seats. It's like, come on, who has 50 friends they're gonna have come over for a movie? I'm gonna guess this might be the powder room. Really unique light fixture here. I like it. And check out how they got all these rocks under the stairs. I've always been a huge fan of people who do this kind of like almost like a landscaping material inside the house. Although it would have been nice if they put like a palm tree or something here that just kind of shot up like through the stairway, but whatever, maybe Zedd will do that. Yeah, see, look at it from the top down. Perfect little spot to plant a palm tree right there. Nice little area to lounge downstairs, probably overlooking the pool in the backyard. Love the tongue and groove on the ceiling here. And then here is the primary bedroom. Another fireplace with no TV above it, so I guess the developer just isn't into TVs. That's cool. The slider on the back side of this room is enormous. I'm guessing that's at least 20 feet wide. Really sleek master bath. They're carrying on with that theme of like the more kind of warm finish palette. I think in the description they called this like a Scandinavian modern. Oh yeah, and check out the closet. My God, this closet is bigger than my bedroom. I'll flip through these next ones a little bit faster, but tons of extra bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Back to the lower level, we got a single lane bowling alley and another bar. Here's a close up of that fire pit down by the pool. Another thing I always wonder too with these fire pits is how they get them to drain. I've never installed one of these myself. I'm assuming they have to install some kind of a drain underneath this wood material here. Any of you guys out there who have done this before, let me know. I want to know what happens when it rains and you've got a feature like this in your backyard. This is a cool angle of the backyard. So you don't have views here, but you definitely have a ton of privacy. And then to round it out, I don't even know where they put this thing, but you've got a basketball slash tennis slash pickleball court somewhere in the backyard. They did an awesome job on this house, but this whole mansion tax situation has definitely impacted developers who are building homes in this price point around Los Angeles. I mean, all properties priced at $10 million or more are being hit with an extra 5.5% tax when they sell now, which means at an $18.4 million sale, these guys had to cough up over $1 million in mansion tax whenever they sold this house to Zedd. Yeah, as a developer, you've got yourself having to pay $1 million in mansion tax and then another 5 or 6% in real estate commissions, which adds up to another $1 million right there. It's pretty crazy to think that you could sell an $18.4 million house in Los Angeles, but as a seller, only actually walk away with around $16.4 million after you pay that mansion tax and your commissions. Records say that the seller here only paid $3.9 million for the lot before they built it out into what we saw today and then sold it to Zedd. So I'm gonna guess they still made a fortune on this deal. Zedd did good on this one too though. He really does have a good taste of real estate. I'm looking forward to seeing what he picks up next. I'll see you guys next time.